Good morning, everyone. It's a pre-recorded, but welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. Walk with me. We're going to hang out this morning in the upholstery shop. We're going to go into the Sofa Palace right now. One of my favorite things to show on these tours. Get a look at this hallway. There's so many photos. These photos, as you guys know, are some of the coaches that we've built over the years, but it really helps people make decisions on what they're going to put into these coaches. And speaking of putting into coaches, we're going to come right into the Sofa Palace here, part of our upholstery team, and we're going to look at some new sofas, right? Very cool. One of the things about Marathon is we custom build our sofas. Take a look at the infrastructure of this piece right here. This is actually a dinette, I believe. And then right over here, what you can see is an actual jackknifing sofa. It's got a really nice, I don't know if you can see that, Michelle, but it's got a really nice drawer underneath it. And this is something that we do in-house. All of our sofas are built piece by piece here in the Sofa Palace, from the cabinetry shop below up to here where they get all the upholstery and the padding. And you can see that right here. Here's another one. This is a new sofa that's being put together. Piece by piece, every single piece is put together, and it's custom built for each floor plan. That's something, we don't just buy sofas off the shelf and throw them into coaches. We actually build them by hand here in Marathon. Here's another thing that stood out this morning when I saw this, but take a look at these beautiful recliners. I don't know what coach these go into, but these are a dark blue. If you could get up close on those and see, they've got two different leathers, a smooth on the sides and this pebbled in the actual seating surface. What a beautiful upholstery job on these. And another thing that stands out is the details. Take a look at the color down here. It perfectly matches the leather. That is the details. And I see a touch-up kit is already here for these pieces. And that's something that you really want to show. When you're building a luxury coach, the beauty is actually in the details. And you know, you could definitely put a really nice wood grain pedestal on these seats, which it probably came with stock. But when we reupholstered this skeleton of the chair, we decided to paint these pedestals to match the leather, and that's just taking it as far as it needs to go. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. This is like a tooled leather. Now, we've seen this in a couple of coaches.
Beautiful.
It is. It's like a... So if you've got a cowboy coach out there, that might be the one to go through. That's the Sofa Palace. This is an area of our upholstery where our upholstery team can spread out and build the dinettes and the sofas. Right here, have a little bit more room to do so. We're actually going to head over to the upholstery shop now. There's so much going on. Look at all this decor. So a lot of this decor is hand-picked for a certain coach, and it's placed out here, and it gives the designer the ability to look at the decor. This is cool. Look at this. Flanders hot chocolate. That's nifty. Wow, that's nice. I like it. But everything coming together to make the coach look beautiful. Decor is a big part. I see this wood carving over here. This is a neat piece. This is something we do in-house. We have the ability downstairs to cut pieces like this. This will go on a pocket door in a coach. And this right here can be stained, can be painted, can be left in that natural tone. Very pretty. We're going to walk through here. Uh-oh. Good morning, my people. We're doing a pre-recorded episode, so we're just walking through, saying hello to you guys. Hello. Alan, I say hello to you. All right. All right, and here we are in the upholstery shop, the larger version of the Sofa Palace, but there's so much going on. Take a look at this. Oh, that's pretty. Take a look at that. John, what coach number is this going into?
87.
87. Now, we just saw two recliners that were almost the same color. They were a little bit bluer than this. Yep, over in the Sofa Palace. 87, same leather. So those recliners that we just saw, here is the corresponding sofa that will go on the driver's side. Those recliners will go on 1387's passenger side or patio side. Beautiful. Look at, and these reveal backs look so nice. Jackknifing sofa down. Very, very cool. What else is going on? Oh, look at these.
88 recliner.
These are the recliners. Thank you, John. These are the recliners for 1388. All done right here in this shop. Oh, I see some fiberglass over here. Let's check this out. A big thanks to the upholstery team for letting me come and snoop around. This is a cool piece for you guys to see. What this is when you first walk into the new Marathon H3, on your right-hand side, you're walking up the stairs, co-pilot seat on your left, the wall on your right is now wrapped in leather. So you got storage bin, but take a look at this. So this is the actual Prevost part. We take it out, wrap it in Marathon's leather. There's a lot that goes into wrapping leather around the Prevost part. Very cool to be able to see this. Remember how earlier we saw those blue recliners with the corresponding blue base? There's what the bases look like when we get them. It is a wood grain, and then we paint those when needed or when requested to match the leather. And that is an example of Marathon's power. That's an example of Marathon's attention to detail. Look at this. Here's another example of Marathon quality. Look at these two seats, back to back, two different colors, okay? These are both pilot seats. What you see on the back side there in that cream back there, I'll call it a cream, or it's a kind of a creamy gray, that's also got the perforations for the heated and ventilated seats. Oh no, thank you. No, thank you. It's all good. We won't make you guys do that much.
Oh, it's just on cars. Just take a second.
Can you pull this one out? Thank you.
Is the brown one not perforated too?
Yeah, is this one perforated?
Yes. It's
Oh,
just harder to see.
I feel it.
You would have to look really close, but it is.
Gotcha.
See the little holes.
And this is set up also for the heated and ventilated seats.
Correct.
That we're now putting in the coaches. That's fantastic. And
Standard, right?
yes, it is standard right now. That's a good point. This is just examples right here of the quality. I've said it before on camera. I'm going to say it again. One of the best kept secrets within this building is this upholstery team. Arguably the best upholstery team on the West Coast, if not the United States. Where can you find this type of quality? Absolutely stunning. I love the Marathon logo in both, but it's kind of up to you. Do you want it to stand out a little bit more and have a contrasting stitch, or do you want it to blend in a little bit more with almost a matching stitch?
It's great that you have the choice.
That's right, you do have the choice. Thank you, Michelle. That's a good point to make. And it's almost lunchtime here at the mothership. This is kind of a typical day coming from our upholstery, going through and seeing Jamie and Alan and Santara in our design team, and then through the upholstery shop out to the production floor. It never gets old looking at building these beautiful coaches right here in Oregon, the nicest RVs ever created. All right, you guys, be yourself and do good things. Take care of yourself. If you're looking to get into a coach, MALW, M-A-L-W, at marathoncoach.com. Big thanks to Michelle for supporting this show with her video skills and following me around and dealing with my crazy personality. Take care, everybody.